welcome to Two Tired Twats. I am Patty Rosper.
I am so tired of you not remembering
to say Two Tired Twats. I am here with Carrie Karavis, the lovely, the beautiful. She's wearing her I'm assuming that's a Halloween costume.
No, Patty. I bought us both Batman shirts.
Batman. She did that just because she knows she has bigger boobs than me and it looks better on her.
Padded bra.
Thank you.
Oh, it's fat.
But mine's padded too.
I've got some of my stomach pushed up into the bra.
I'm wearing my Batman.
That's a great idea. I want to do that.
My labia is in there too. And we have two fabulous...
Lobbyist?
We have two fabulous guests on the show today. First of all, we have Carla Oakerson. These are very funny girl comics, woman comics. What are we? Girl comics, women comics?
We could be girls or women. I could be chicks. I'll be a twat. I'm tired.
You are.
All of that. I'm tired and a twat.
Been there, done that. You're a twat too. You may not be ready to be a tired twat.
No, she's not.
No, I'm on my way though.
You're like a
on
tired
your way.
puss.
Probably.
Are you in your
not
20s?
quite there yet.
I'd say another 5 years.
Hallie Cunningham.
But I'll say I am in my 20s.
She's so cute.
Not.
She is cute.
Just
18.
Yeah.
We won't ask you your real age, although we say our real age.
But we know she had to be, if they're both lawyers. Did you mention that?
No, I didn't say that. Why don't you say that? Because you saw both these girls perform, correct?
Yes. And I happen to love female comedians, and I will help female comedians every way in any shape, form I can. Because men stick together.
Yeah,
women need to stick together.
That's right.
So
Yes, they do.
I saw both these girls. I've actually performed. I bring Carla with me as much as I can.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Very funny lady. And I got the pleasure of meeting Hallie at Governor's the other night. And she's fantastic.
Oh, you did what was that? It was for a benefit or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Ronald McDonald House.
Oh, very
charity.
nice. Very
we got
nice.
we got burgers and fries. No.
That was a McDonald's reference.
That's the only reason why I did it.
I was like, that's
thinking
so
there's
cute.
going to be
They
food.
catered. I was way in. I was like, aw.
Now,
Fresh
Carrie,
nuggets.
you had something. Was it horrible that happened to you? It was traumatic. Why don't you explain?
I don't want to talk about it, Patty.
Why don't you talk about you know who? Andrew?
Dice Clay,
Okay, go ahead. Who you love?
who I love, who I used to do an impression called Andrea Nice Day.
Carrie, that sounds so bad.
I had my rhymes. Hickory.
I want to hear it.
Bring
Okay,
it
now,
back.
let me try to do a
Let's
Jack
do
and
it.
Jill went up the hill to have a little fun. Jack went limp, that fucking wimp, so Jill came down with none. Oh! So those were some
Carrie, I
of my
can't believe you still don't do that.
Patty.
She's bringing it back.
So with that said, I happen to love Dice. When Dice was the Dice man, I used to have the leather jacket. I used to have fuck pants. I was the...
What's a fuck
Well,
pant?
they all had fuck on it. It said fuck all over black pants. The word fuck.
His girls.
I
did.
did.
Oh, all right.
So I never got to
remember
meet
that.
him. And one time he called me and he goes, I hear you do me. And I go, yeah, that's the closest I'll ever get to doing you. So that's the closest you'll get to ever me doing you, whatever it was. So all these years, I never ran into him at any shows. I never, he brings his own opening act. So, okay, fine. This just so happens I'm working at the brokerage. He's
In Long
working at
Island.
Governor's.
Yes.
After my show, I go flying over to Governor's. Yeah. But meanwhile, in the meantime, it's raining, so I don't want my hair to get wet. I got this hoodie jacket on, and I'm running, and there's a street sign, and I plowed into the street sign, and I got stunned. I thought my spine got crunched in. I almost wiped out trying to get to
Running. Okay.
trying to get to my car. So now, when you hit your head, you're like, mother F, ow, you fuck. And I just, I was so mad at myself. I'm like, am I bleeding? I'm just waiting for the hot blood to pour down my face. That's how bad I hit my head. So I get in the car. I'm stunned. I fly over there. I get in. He's on stage doing a tit bit about a big tit, how he likes big tits. And
Don't we all?
James, the owner, brings me to the back. No, I go to the back. So James introduces me real quick to Chaz Palminteri. They were sitting down at the table. It looked like a scene from Goodfellas. It was great.
I love Chaz Palminteri. I think he's very
God,
sexy.
he
He's
is.
cute. He's very sexy.
So now I go in the back, and I'm sitting there waiting. And I know Dennis Rooney is opening for him, so I open the green room, because it's my club. Like, I grew up in this
Your
club.
home
I
club.
started in this club.
Yes.
So I'm in the green room. I didn't see the do not enter sign. So
Yeah, you probably should have asked someone.
but that-
right?
whatever, but Rooney's in there.
But that's always there.
No, it's not.
Really? I
No.
thought it was always there.
No. It was a big sign for Dice. So I'm in there, and now Dice gets off, and I'm like, oh, my God. And Rooney leaves, and Dice comes off, and I'm there. And I go, hi. I go, he goes, who are you? And I go, well, I'm a comedian. I go, I just wanted to say hello. And he goes, I don't know you. I need a minute. And I go, wait, but I'm a comic. He goes, I need a minute. And then I go, I used to do you. And I go, I not really do you. I go, I used to do. And then he's like, you got to get out. So he goes, you got to give me a minute. Get out, get out, get out, get out. I couldn't even drop names. I'm like, I know your ex-girlfriend, Eleanor. I know Wheels Parisi. Like, I wanted to drop all these names, but I couldn't.
Who's a Wheels Parisi?
Parisi is a kid that I started with, and he used to open for him everywhere.
Okay.
So now I got thrown out, and I'm standing there. I'm all mad, right? Because my fucking head is throbbing.
Of course.
And I'm sitting there waiting. Now Chaz walks in with all the good fellas, and I'm waiting. Now, my next show, I have like 45 minutes till my next show, till I have to leave to get to my next show. So I'm waiting and waiting. And then Chaz leaves. And I go, Chaz, I know Eddie Gambino. He knows. He goes, oh, Eddie, down to earth man.
Eddie Gambino knows Chaz.
Yes.
Eddie Gambino does a bit where he has a plastic fake penis. Do you know that bit? And he pulls up the apron.
Thank God.
Oh my God, it's so frightening. And okay, go ahead.
He says, mention my name. He goes, oh, I know Eddie. Tell him I said hello. And then I go, and then George Papadopoulos. But yeah,
isn't he a Republican?
No, that's no. George Papadopoulos. I'm saying it wrong, right?
Okay.
But it's George Papadopoulos. He knows him, and he says, George, tell him I said hello. So I go, George. He goes, yeah. So I go, you mind if I get a picture with you? And he goes, sure. And of course, I got one picture. I didn't look great in it, but he does.
You look very good.
First of all, he's 6'2".
He's gorgeous.
6'3".
He's old now, but he's very cute.
He still looks good.
So what happens with Dice? Go, as Carrie would say.
He takes a picture, he leaves. And then now I got 5 minutes, so I go in the room again. No.
Do you knock at least?
Dice's bodyguard grabs me, and he goes, you don't remember me. He goes, but I was the reason why you were doing Andrea and I Stay. And I go, what? He goes, remember a long time ago, I saw you at Pips. I said, you'd be a great female Dice girl. You should do it, whatever. And in any event,
Is it the same security guy from back then?
This guy, I don't know how he knew me.
Okay.
He goes, come on, you'll meet. I go, I want to meet him. I go, get me in there. He goes, I'll get you in there. We opens the door. We go in, and he goes, well, no. I go, I just want one picture.
He
goes,
said no, even when he first
so the
walked.
bodyguard goes, this is Carrie Caravas. She's a headliner here at Governor's. She's Jimmy, very good friends with James. No, I cannot now. I can't. I need a minute.
But Chaz Palminteri was in there. Did he need a minute when Chaz Palminteri was in there?
No, he didn't. So,
Carrie, I think that he should have liked you just for being a hot blonde going in there trying to get him.
I think
first
so,
of all,
too.
I'm not a hot blonde. Second of all, if I was 20 years old, he probably would have said, come on in, sit on my face. But he just wasn't having any of it. He looked, first of all, he had a cut-off sweatshirt.
He's not the best. He didn't age well, let's be honest about Andrew Dice Clay.
He didn't. He's bald.
Was he funny?
I caught the tail end. I caught the tidbit.
Was the tidbit funny?
It was, yeah.
Oh, my God.
So now I go in. He's probably funnier in the beginning of his set. I don't know. I didn't.
You should usually end with your big bit, Carrie.
Okay, well,
All right.
I have no comment.
All right.
So he ends with a big tit.
So he threw me out, and then they go to me, come back after the second show. I go, are you people crazy?
You did not.
He had his shot with me. It's over. Now, if I get introduced by a major director to him, I'm not going to say hello. How about that?
You didn't go back.
No, I didn't go back. I went home.
Maybe
Gonna go back.
Maybe you should
go back to Dice. Fuck him.
You probably pissed him off the first time by not having the guy go.
Him.
All right, I'm just saying.
Fuck him.
Maybe you pissed him off, and that's why he didn't. Okay.
Well, he can now suck my big fat tit.
All right, wait a minute. Before we go,
because he talks about liking a big. He was saying like a tit with a like a pancake-sized nipple.
Ew, really?
He goes, I like to lick the big fat homemade bra sweaty titty. I was just like, all right, I'm gonna go in the back and wait because I don't want to ruin the image I have.
That is so fucking gross. All right.
Well, it's probably the truth.
He likes those kind of
I
nipples?
guess.
I don't know. Well, mine are the opposite of that. So it would never work. I have like little tic tac nipples. Mine are like if you've seen a child at 6 months old, that's what my nipples are like.
Let's be honest. Do you really think Dice wants a tit at this point in his life? I think he'd rather have a hot dog or an ice cream cone. Let's be honest. He don't want a tit.
I think he had a little facial work done, honestly.
I didn't know. I didn't get a chance to see it.
I think
he
he's
was
had a
wearing
little
these
work done on
weird
his face.
glasses, and he looked like something out of a cartoon.
All right, before we go to the girls, can I just say one quick thing?
Go.
People like the name, Carrie, the two tired twats. First of all, you put the thing up.
I've been saying this, folks.
All right, but I'm surprised. You put the thing up. What do you think of the name? And we had 47 people loved it. 8 people hated it.
My sister hated it.
Your sister hated it.
You want to hear what my sister wrote?
Yeah, I want to read what your sister wrote.
Read
this
what
is
it
Archie
said.
Karavis. Enough vulgar language.
Enough.
Has she met you?
Enough. I'm going to do your sister's voice, which is exactly like your voice. Okay. Enough vulgar language. Explain a twat to your kids. And meanwhile, I know your kids, and I don't think, I think they could explain a twat to you, Carrie. All right.
Yeah.
If you don't clean it up, you will not get famous! Exclamation point. Just my opinion and advice, because you guys are better than that. Are we, Carrie? And talented enough. But are we better than that, Carrie? That's what I want.
I like a tired twat because I am tired. And guess what, RG? NBC's not knocking on my door.
Yeah, we were losing money Oh, and by the way, can I just say this, and then we will get on with the show. We've gone up from $11 on Patreon
to
11,
60,
almost 60, 59. 12 patron. We're going to say thank you at the end to all our patrons. By the way, if you're listening, the new song is by Dave Chaffee from Real Man Brain Podcast. Thank
and
you so much.
I love that he's from Australia.
He's got. I
love that accent.
His podcast is hilarious. And then Susan.
Yeah, you got to listen to his podcast.
I'm calling her Susan Vega. Vegas-702. Susan Vega. She's a musician. Vegas 702 did our. Okay.
Vegas 702 did our logo.
Did our logo, which is fantastic.
And she did it in 5 minutes, which is amazing.
The new one. And she did it with twat and then with the star. So, we can put it up like it's either twit or twat. You know what I mean?
Right, but she's just like, I go to her. First she did the first one with Kevin Brennan's face in it.
Oh, yeah, that was funny.
And then.
But you kept saying, what about this? And I go, what about, and then she changed it.
She just did it in 5 minutes. She's like,
great.
Sure, here you go.
All right. So we got 2 girls on the show.
And it took you how long to make 2 tied twats on yours? Took you like 9.5 hours to just make it in pink?
To put it up on. Oh, yeah, it took us like 3 hours that day to make that stupid sign.
Just to say 2 tied twats.
Yeah,
not even any graphics.
We had to pick the color. It took me so long to pick the font. I said I have to have the right font. I should have just picked any font. But anyway, all right. So first of all, who should we start with? Let's start with Carla, I guess. Right?
Oh, yeah, she's to your right.
Yeah. Let's start.
I was going to say alphabetical order, but first names.
So you're a comic. Were you married to the other comic?
Yeah,
I am.
Wait,
We're
married.
We're separated.
So you're married. Okay.
To Jay Oakerson.
Jay Oakerson. You're married, not divorced yet.
No.
Living separately.
Yes.
And now you're dating. Are we allowed to say you're dating another comic?
Sure. Yeah.
You're dating, and we had him on the show.
And they're both fat fucks.
Who?
You like fat guys.
Well, I don't like skinny guys. I never thought I liked bigger guys.
Like, would you ever bang Adam?
Like,
Would Adam
that's
be
my
too
gauge.
skinny
well,
for you?
I didn't know I had a type, but apparently, like, I harass Mike because I'm an awful girlfriend. I'm the worst.
Mike Keegan.
Mike Keegan, yeah, I harass him, and I'm like, well, I like my men slim. And he's like, no, you fucking don't. No,
Wait,
you fucking don't.
You try and get him to lose weight?
No, just like whenever he's doing something, and I'm like, well, I wouldn't if I were you. I like my men slim. And he's like, first of all, no, you fucking don't. Second of all, shut the fuck up. All right.
But Carrie told me you're really funny, right? So I'm like, I don't know. I've never worked with you, right? Have I ever worked with you?
I don't think
Okay.
so.
I'm like, I got to look her up. And I look you up, and your opening joke. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Please don't tell me you looked at that, what's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And it was 3 hilarious jokes right in a row. But your opening joke, tell your opening joke because it's so funny. It starts off about, I'm divorced. Or what do
I'm
you
getting
say?
divorced.
Do your joke. I think it's so funny.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Let me just preface it with this. Like, I don't open with that joke anymore because it's a 50-50 shot. Either the crowd's going to laugh
I think
and it's going to be
funny.
great,
Yeah.
or the whole crowd is going to go, oh.
I hate when they feel
hate
sorry.
when
I
they
know.
do that.
And I'm like, why are you guys so upset? You know, it's a joke, right? You know, it's not. I mean, it's true, but it's not true.
Just look at him and stare him down and just do it anyway. Fuck them.
The joke was, I'm getting divorced, and if I'm correct, I think this is a joke I used to open with, and I was surprised by how similar it is to being married. We call each other every day, text each other every day, make time for each other to have dinner with the kids a couple of times a week, and he's still fucking his girlfriend on the weekends. Look, Hallie looks sad already. Hallie's like,
That is so funny.
Is that real?
It is funny, but I don't like when they go on. Like the other night they did on because I go, when my husband, I don't want to fuck my husband anymore.
Yeah.
So when he comes to bed, I'm like, listen, I'm sleeping. Go fuck the fish tank. Go stick your dick. No, I go stick your dick in the fish tank. And then the crowd goes, oh, and I go, I know. I feel bad for the fish too. I do.
That's funny. But he's not your ex, but so you're
My ex.
So now wait, he was a comedian,
Yes.
and then you weren't. You were going to law
wasn't.
school.
Yes.
So you were basically
I was
supporting that.
I was supporting the
fucking
family.
guy.
Yeah, I was the backbone of the family. It's
How many kids you have with him?
I have one, and then I have another daughter who's 3.
So you have a daughter. Who you have the second kid with?
It's
Keegan?
a long story.
It's a
No,
long
God, no.
story.
It was a rebound,
It
guy.
was a rough rebound, okay?
We got nothing but time on this podcast. Is he
was
a comic? We'll out him.
Oh, God, no.
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 It was an actor.
I feel like now we're just going to...
Was it an actor?
No,
Oh.
he was in law enforcement.
Oh, a cop?
Yeah. I really, it was so bad the first time around, then it ended so badly, and it was a whole shit show.
So wait, you met him after you and your husband split up.
I knew him from work. I knew him
before?
from
Okay.
work. Yeah.
All
So
right.
like when the shit hit the fan with my husband, I
Yeah.
knew him from work, and I
You
was
had
like,
arms to open.
I
Arms
was
to
all
run
crying
to.
all the
Of course.
time, and he was like, "Oh, why
He
you
was
crying?"
ready with his
He was
dick.
like, "Bitch, why you crying? Why
His
you
dick
sit on
was
this
ready
dick?"
for you.
And now wait a
He
minute.
was giving her the dick pacifier.
But what about now the ex? I mean, his girlfriend. So in other words, he had her while you were married. That's what the joke is. Or you don't
Yeah.
talk about that.
Yeah, he was cheating, Patty.
All right, he was cheating.
Is that hard? He was on the fucking road, opening all over the place.
I feel like that's like, it's like an open secret, right? It's an open secret. I think like,
Every comic knew.
every comic.
So do
knew,
you hate
everybody
her, or are
knew.
you friends with her?
Is he still with her? He's
Yes,
still with her,
he
right?
is. Yeah, she's not a bad person. Like you got to move past it, right?
But you know what's so funny? Because I go, I got to look her up, because you do this joke about the girlfriend. I go, I'm going to look up the girlfriend. And then I see this picture, but wait a minute. It's him sitting there like on a chair, and she's naked behind him. Have
That
you
is
seen
not
this?
her. No, I know what
Who
that
is
is.
the
That's
naked girl?
That was like some bunch of headshots that he did, and there was like I
that's
don't
not
remember
the
her name. No,
girlfriend?
it's not the girl.
'Cause
It's
I'm
like
thinking, why is she naked in
no,
this
she was
picture?
like
It
a model that was friends with the photographer, and
they thought it'd be funny.
and they thought it'd be funny. So
It's like
she
a
was in the
rap-
pictures.
rapper picture.
So I'd actually, because of the way he's dressed and the way the pictures turned out, if you look through a lot of those pictures, it looks like he's a weird magician. So,
What do you mean, a weird magician?
Like because he's wearing like I think he's wearing like a black jacket and a shirt, if I'm not mistaken. And
yeah,
there's like
okay.
this chick that looks like she's gonna pull a rabbit out of her cooch
Yeah,
at any
her
moment.
thing's
But she's
sticking
a
out
beautiful girl, but it's just
her ass
her.
is sticking
It's
out.
not her.
It's
It's not her. No.
Okay,
So
good.
she's not posing naked.
no.
And when you get together with him with your kids, does the girlfriend show up too?
Yes.
And you're okay with that?
We all got to move forward, right? She's in.
No, you're
here's
a
the
better
thing.
girl than me because
Well,
I
here's
would
the
have been
thing, like,
making her life. First of all, I can't stand girls that date guys that are married. You're a low life if you do that. You should stick together.
Carrie, be careful.
Now-
She has to go hang out
Now,
with him.
here's the
after.
thing.
Don't call her.
As soon as I leave here, we're all going to dinner.
Oh, he's not going to
why
listen.
I haven't made a joke about that because it is like how this is not a sitcom.
But why do girls
Or a
do
reality
that? But
show? I
why-
don't know.
Why do girls do that? Is there not enough dick out there for you? You have to go get one that's got a wife and a kid that the wife's been supporting him for his whole career, and they got to go take that guy?
Hallie, have you ever dated a married man, Hallie?
No, and I would not.
You would not.
Because she has
I had a
morals.
roommate that did that.
And
though.
she did?
Class.
And she used to, you know how you move out of your parents' house because they're like, where are you going to be? When are you coming home?
Right.
Well, my roommate started doing that shit to me because she was dating a married guy that felt uncomfortable when I was there.
What do you mean?
Why?
when
Did
were
you know
there?
his
He was
wife?
like, I'm paying rent. He should feel uncomfortable. He's
you should've-
married.
Here's what you should have said to him. Pay my portion of the rent, and I'll be out of here every
Yeah.
time you come over.
Is she still? Wait, are you,
They
do
got
you still-
married.
They got way.
She broke up
Last I
the marriage.
I'm sure it was broken way before she came in.
So you don't room with that girl anymore.
No, we actually kind of parted ways over that because I was pretty
Right.
judgmental.
Well, you, of course, it sounds like you're a Catholic girl only because you have 6 brothers and sisters or something.
5.
So
You're
that's
Irish.
an Irish.
You're not part of the
Yeah.
Brennans, are you?
No.
They have 7. They have 7. So for you, dating's got to suck, though, right? I mean, what is it like?
Sure does.
It does, right? Because you have to go on.
I'm on every single site, and everyone's a weirdo.
Yeah, well, that's
Like
what
Those
my.
every
sites are
single
terrifying.
one
I
of
can't
them.
do that.
Did you do that before you met Mike? Before you?
No, I went on Tinder for like a minute because I do have a joke about it, and it's 100% true. My daughter insisted I go on Tinder.
Your
She
daughter?
insisted,
How old is
yeah.
your daughter?
is she?
She's 15,
Oh, okay.
and she insisted. She was like, everyone
She's
goes on.
4.
Is she on there?
Oh God, no. But she's like, just get on Tinder. It's what everyone's doing. Stop wasting time. And I'm like, wasting time? Like, what am I fucking expiring? Like,
My
what?
God.
But I would do that if I were single. I think I would go
it's
on it.
creepy.
Yeah.
Everything
That's
about
the only
it is
one I'm
creepy.
not on. I was.
You
tried
did?
it out.
But they're just
I
trying to
tried it out
bang.
for me.
They're trying to
that's
bang
all
on
they're trying to
Tinder.
do, and I was super uncomfortable with it. I was like, this is a little embarrassing. It looks like I'm thirsty for dick. So I set up a fake name, and I put no picture, right? And
you were getting hits.
nonstop. I was super matching with
They don't even get
everyone.
these men,
There was
'cause that
no
means you're
information.
married to me.
Men
People
don't
are like,
give a shit what you look like as long as they'll stick their dick.
my
I've said this
God.
1,000 times in a glory hole. They don't care what's on the other end of that fucking hole.
I got so many messages like, I'm intrigued, mystery lady. I can't wait to meet you. And then like
no.
2 conversations later, it was like, dick pic, dick pic, dick pic. And I'm like, I didn't even like, I said hi.
Oh my God.
Who said I wanted to see your junk?
Oh my
And like, if you're
Wait,
sending me
when
your
they
junk, it
send
better
you-
be really memorable shit
when
that I'm
they-
seeing. Like,
wait,
don't send me some like sad 3-incher.
When they send you a dick pic, do you ask for the balls too? Because I'd be like, where are the balls?
They don't usually send the balls to.
They never send the balls.
I want the balls. If you're
Carrie-
going to send the dick, I want to see the balls too.
You know-
Don't fuck around.
And Photoshop it a little. If your shit is not correct,
Yeah, if
make
you
it
got
look
any
good.
Skin tags hanging
Put a
off of
filter on it.
Oh,
Invest in Adobe. Do something. Don't.
The
I'm not
fuck outta
sending
here
you
with your
pictures of my
fucking little
snatch
I
if it's
only-
not looking correct.
I only got one dick pic, and it was because of Carrie that I sent.
Oh my God, that's
that
the best
picture.
story
Did you
ever.
send it to her?
No, because I sent. She never has the right fucking phone number. Like Carrie's phones always break down, so I could never reach her.
I always change my numbers because I just always change them. So I go to her. Now she must have had all my phone numbers in her phone.
Right.
So I go, send me a picture
of your hair, because I got my hair colored.
Right. So she takes a picture.
I took a
She
picture
goes,
of my
"Did you get
full-length
it?
body with my hair.
Did you get it? I go, I didn't get it. She goes, I fucking sent it. I go, Patty, what number are you? I sent it again. She goes, I go, what number are you sending it to? She goes, 214. I go, that's not my number anymore. I haven't had that number in 3 years. Now, the guy who has 214 sends her a picture of his dick, but it's uncircumcised, it's brown.
And he's holding the tip with his fingers, like pulling the skin off. And his fingernails are dirty.
He
His
must
fingernails are dirty.
he was either Greek
Yeah,
from
probably
like
something light brown.
or light brown or Indian or some sort of Arab. Because he was yanking it, and I know the Greeks don't circumcise, and the Arabs probably don't.
But when I saw that picture, there's something about getting a dick pic when you're not expecting a dick pic, and you're just like, oh, and then you can't get the picture out of your head.
So then I go, do you have an iPhone? I go,
Yes.
send
You don't
it.
get airdrop dick pics?
No, what's an airdrop dick pic?
I get airdrop dick
I've
pics.
never gotten that.
What? I don't
An
know.
airdrop.
That means when they're near you.
When they're near you, somebody just decides they're going to throw some dick pics. I don't know what
And it,
about
they're
my
in the same
face.
room, and
Yeah,
they're
I don't
in
know
the
what
same
about
room.
my face says
Oh,
send me the dicks.
I'll tell you what.
But
you
I
have-
get all of them.
You have a picture. I put up the sexy picture of you where your cleavage is
titty
showing.
balls are
yeah,
up and out.
maybe it gave them the wrong idea
Now,
about you.
let me finish the
Go
story.
ahead, go ahead.
The best part of the story, I go, Patty, send me the dick pic. I want to see it. She goes, oh, it's so disgusting. I'm traumatized. I go, send me the fucking dick pic. She sends me the dick pic. No, she goes, did you get it? I'm like, no, Patty. Where'd you send it? She goes, are you sure? I just sent it. I go, look at the number you sent it to. She goes, 646. I go, Patty, I don't have that number anymore. That's a different number. She goes, what? Now she texts back. The person
Yeah,
writes,
text me the first. I go,
I'm
please,
so
because
sorry.
I sent the picture of the dick.
no, I don't
And
think
my-
you sent it to me. I think you
No,
sent
I
it
sent it to the other person.
No, but I
so-
think you sent it to someone in your contacts.
Yeah.
By
And
accident.
But I don't know who it was, and I just said, please ignore the last dick pic. I'm so sorry. But that dick pic was with my face. Like,
Yes,
with
you
my
were like
hair.
this,
I'm like with my hair, and then the dick pic was right underneath the face.
So on the same day that you first received a dick pic,
Right,
you first sent a dick pic.
I sent a dick pic.
Look at that.
I sent
That
his
means
dick
you
pic.
had to look at it more than once.
I had to keep looking at it.
Pulling
And then
How many have you gotten, Hallie? A lot.
unsolicited.
Yeah. Oh, do you ask?
You
her?
solicit.
No,
Do
I
you
don't.
solicit?
I really don't.
Don't lie, Hallie.
I got on Bumble. Same thing happened to me. It was
Bumble?
like, hey, how are you? Whatever. And
Fine.
then dick pic. But on Bumble, when you send a picture, it's like
Pixelate?
fuzzy,
Yeah.
so you have to hold it,
Oh,
and you
no.
don't you don't know what it is, so you hold it, and
Like,
then
wait a minute, is
bam,
it
it's in your face.
what?
Here's the thing, though.
And I didn't answer, and then you would think like, okay,
He'd leave it alone. Yeah.
No,
They send you
then-
another angle?
No, then he had a question.
What'd you think?
He's like, oh, can't handle it.
Ew.
Yeah, see,
that?
I
Handle
would,
what?
I would have fun with that. I'd be like, if he sent me the dick pic, I'd go, is that the best you got? Send me something that I can work with.
Like, you can't just send a dick pic and say you can't handle it. I need some perspective. Like, send it next to a Coke can. And then, like, depending on what it looks like next to the Coke can, I might be like, you know what? No, sir, I can't. But, or I'm intrigued or something. You just, like, I need perspective.
But
You
here's
can't
the
just
thing.
send a dick and
Here's the
like I don't know anything about it.
Here's the thing
I don't
for
see
me.
width, girth,
Also,
length.
don't
nothing.
send it out of context. Like, hi, how are you? Is not the time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Dick
I don't
pic.
understand what
Not
guys
that I want
think
one
that
ever,
That
but-
guys think that we're going to look at that picture and go, "Oh my God, here's where I live. Come meet me in 10 minutes." Like, does that ever work?
I
Again,
feel like it has to
As
work.
someone
because
is,
they
somebody's
keep doing it.
Somebody
No, here's
is,
the problem.
somebody's into this. Somebody out there's
some
into
girls
it.
are into it. You
There's a
think?
have to
percentage of the
be.
female
I don't believe
population
that.
that's into it.
I don't believe it.
Why would you
I don't
keep
believe
doing
it.
it?
You know what it is?
They're desperate.
Men are fucking twisted, and this is another way of them being like a flasher because they get off on shocking someone.
It is
doesn't
shocking.
shock. It's not going to shock a 50-year-old because I've seen a lot of dicks. Okay, so you're not shocking me with your little fucking dick. First off, second off, you're not. I wouldn't even. I'd be like, go fuck it. I'd block them immediately. You get blocked right the minute I friend you on Facebook, and then you say something like, "Hey, what are you doing?" You're blocked.
Oh, when they go onto your private message.
No, yeah, and they
I send
me
them to, like, ignore
Hi, how are
messages.
you? I'm like,
Yeah, yeah.
fuck you. You're not.
And it's
we're
like-
not here. I let you my friend because for whatever fucking reason, because you have some friends that I know. But we're not having a conversation, ass bag.
I don't always block them. Sometimes I just send them into like ignore messages.
I just
So they're
ignore
just
it.
there, like in like
I just
fuckboy.
leave
There's like
it.
a fuckboy garden in ignore messages. They just
I just
grow
ignore
there,
when
and
they
I
go,
just leave them.
"Hey, blah blah." It's like, no.
And this is another thing guys think because I'm fat now and I gained weight.
Okay, you're not fat.
I'm
Gary, get over
180 pounds. Go fuck yourself, fatty. Now they think, I can get her.
Oh yeah. No, that's
you can't,
huge.
Fat
That's-
ass. You
that's-
can't get me.
Even if you like someone, though, here's the thing. Even like, what have I ever asked Kevin to send his picture of his penis? Like,
That's weird. He
I don't-
sent one to me last week.
Well,
I must have been an accident.
Carrie, you know, it was really weird. When I got that dick pic back from you, I thought, is this from Sam?
No, Sam's is bigger. Sam's is bigger than that. It's actually my son.
Sam, that was your son. Go, who is sending this to me from Carrie's phone? But anyway, I just think it's weird that because like last week we were talking about choking, but like that was the other thing. Like, it's just like these guys on these sites, like they want to do weird shit. Oh, you should see this. My daughter shows me all the shit that when she was dating on the sites. Now she's got a boyfriend, but you're like,
It's terrifying.
It's easier when you have a
Yeah,
boyfriend. Life is
terrifying.
easier.
I guess. I don't know. I'm a bad
Yeah, it is.
girlfriend.
It's
No,
not
I
as
know.
exciting.
Girlfriend. You have a boyfriend, right?
No, you don't have a boyfriend?
You don't. So you're,
Nope,
you're
I'm really
stuck.
on those
You're
sites.
stuck in that. Have you met anyone nice?
Yeah, but then
maybe-
I don't like.
Then
I
you
don't,
don't
I don't
like
want to
him.
go out with the one that's nice.
Wait,
Like,
wait,
it's
what's
too
happening?
nice. He's too nice.
Why are young girls, okay, not that you're stupid, but young girls is stupid. I will tell you why.
She's not stupid. She's a fucking lawyer.
Oh, yeah, that's true. They're both fucking brilliant. But here's the thing. Nice guys are the ones you want. You want the nice
But they're
guy.
annoying.
Well,
Like,
if they're
hi,
clingy.
beautiful every day.
I like that. My
I like
boyfriend's
that,
very
too.
nice. I just feel like I'm a bad
Oh.
girlfriend because I'm not really like all that reciprocal.
In what
it's like
way?
I get like, good morning, beautiful. I'm like, hey.
You're not mushy. But there's always one non-mushy one in the
My
relationship.
father, my husband.
Your father, that was Freudian slip.
That really was. No one will ever be the man my father was.
Oh, don't let Sam hear that.
It's the truth, man. My father was. Sorry.
I hope your husband's not listening. Why is your father such a man, though?
My father was such a man. He just was. Everything about him. He was loving, giving, strong. He could fight a man with a gun. He could fight a man with a bat. He wasn't afraid of shit. He treated my mother like a queen.
But that sounds like Sam.
When was the last time there was a flower brought to that fucking house?
Oh, you're. Oh, see, my Kevin brings me flowers.
Okay, but he hasn't married you
every week. Every week, roses.
They're engaged for 15 years, so I don't give a fuck if he brings her.
Okay, so you guys are engaged for 15 years because you don't want to get married, or he doesn't want to get married, or
no,
you both don't want to get married?
What happened was...
No, let me tell you what happened. Here's what happened. I had a job. I can't even say what happened in the job because there was a lawsuit, okay? And you girls probably know about lawsuits. So I'm not allowed to say...
They gave her the gag order.
I'm not allowed to say what happened. But then I couldn't... I had no money because the job... ended abruptly, and I had to. Okay, so I owed a lot of money because I was a single mother and I lived in a town that had this job, and I had to now go back into comedy, and I had no fucking money. Okay, so now I owe all this money, and I had a lien and all these things. So then I meet Kevin, and we couldn't get married right away because I have a lien and I have a thing, and then I'm going to ruin his credit and whatever. So then slowly I paid off everything and blah, blah, blah. And then my kids finished college. Okay, fine. Now we can get married. So we will now.
Are you guys gonna be one of those couples that just turns up married one day?
Probably.
No,
I want to have a party. That's the thing.
She will have a party.
Carrie goes, just do it and then have the
Get
party.
your marriage.
Like you just show up, like one day you just are gone.
No,
you come back and surprise, we're married.
You
And
go,
then have
that's
a party
a great
like
idea.
next year.
You go, you get married, you get your marriage license, you're done, you get married, and then you have your ceremony later.
Yeah,
like
just
I
have
did.
a party.
Yeah,
All right,
I want
this
to
guy
okay,
Jeff Bossy, who I love, good fan. He's a nice guy. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever met him at one of my shows, but he's like, this is a one-way conversation, and he can't. There's one-way conversation, not giving anyone a chance for redemption.
Who doesn't have a chance for redemption?
The dick pics, or who? The guy sending the dick pics?
Guys in general.
All right. What does he want?
I don't hate men. We're not saying we hate men.
I fucking love my fiancé.
We just don't understand the purpose of a dick pic. That's the only thing I don't understand. I feel like it's there's no lure attached to it.
Ask the listeners.
Jeff, have you ever sent a dick pic?
And it worked. Has it ever worked?
Right. Did the girl go, can you be over in 15 minutes?
Anybody listening?
How fast can you get here?
Other men listening, ask any men if they sent these things and it ever worked for them. I don't think it's. I'm just.
Adam, do you send dick pics?
No,
I bet Adam does.
No, of course not.
No,
Have you ever?
Never once in my life.
Thank God.
With all your,
Because I don't know if I'd want him working here if he did.
Did any of your young, cute girlfriends ever say, "Would you send me a pic of that"?
I think maybe one asked.
Maybe
one.
But it was a girlfriend, or was it somebody you were like interested in?
Like dating.
You were already dating.
And did you send it?
No.
I tell her.
It's
Yeah, because then
entrapment.
she can fucking show it to other people and
She
say
could,
it's.
say that you sexually harassed her on there. But listen, I tell my daughter this all the time. I'm like, whatever you send out, be prepared for the whole world to see, because
That's
these guys
what
will
happens.
share that shit
That
all
is
over the
what-
place, and
I've
your
heard
vagina will
Horrible
be up.
stories about that where they send it to all their
Dave
friends.
Chaffee says never, ever, haven't ever sent one
Never?
to the wife. No.
To the wife. See, you don't do
How about to
that.
the girlfriend,
What about
Chaffee?
the girlfriend, David Chippy Chaffee? Your previously of your wife.
Wait, now Jason said he sent one, and now they're happily married.
No, that's not
What?
true.
What does it say? It says we're happily
wait.
married now.
I want to know
Ca-
if that was a
Carrie's
solicited
blind.
picture
He
or
said
not.
he says he's happily married now. Jason, is that is that true? It was a really nice big one, unlike mine. Oh, okay. He sent someone else's dick pic. All right,
I get it.
Oh, so he did. It was a bait and switch.
Like, in other words, he sent somebody else's dick out. The
That's
wife fell in love with the
that's what I'm
picture,
saying.
and
A
then
bait and
totally was
switch.
blinded by.
Actually, I did get a big picture, one of those pictures. I put in on Craigslist. I was going to do, what do you call it? Bridal showers. And I said, if anyone wants to do, and someone wanted, I forget the bridal shower, and they wanted a stripper to come with me. So I put in on Craigslist, I need a stripper to do 15 minutes before the bridal shower. This guy sends me a photograph of just like the most
Enormous.
Ridiculous. And I was just like, oh, what? What is this thing? And it was just like
His
and
dick.
And of course he's like gorgeous too. Like he just happens to be this gorgeous man with the most gigantic thing ever is like in my neck of the woods on Craigslist. And I'm like, oh, I don't know if it was real or not. I go, oh, thank you very much. But, I'm not sure that, we're not going to be doing naked. And he goes, oh, I'm really good with the women and I'll keep it in my pants if I have to. And but that was I would never, ever hire that guy. Because, all these girls.
He's dying to whip it out.
He's dying to show it.
He's dying to whip it out.
Yeah, that's one of those male strippers that'll
sicko.
they'll just slap you in the face with a dick and they think that that's what you want.
See, women, we're not wired like you men.
Like,
we're
men wanna be
not
slapped in the
wired
face
like
with
you
titties.
men.
I know.
Weirdos.
It's different. I don't think we like. Do you like anybody like a naked picture?
No.
What about a waist up chest picture,
No,
like the fireman?
not of my husband. Look, I like a hot 25 6-pack pecs. That tan body and that the line that goes
the
to
little V.
That
Yeah,
little V,
it's a hot V.
with a pair of boxers. Okay, nobody wants balls showing in the picture.
I don't care about the V. As a matter of fact, I don't like the V because
Well,
whenever I see guys
Kevin doesn't have one.
well, whenever I show a guy showing their V, I always think
Kevin has a V in his tits.
that's a guy who's hey, watch it, who are narcissistic about their. I don't want a guy who
stop
works
it,
on
Patty,
I'm
because he
serious.
cares what he looks like.
What
Come
about
on,
a dick
stop.
print?
What's a
What?
dick?
You know, like
print?
if somebody's wearing sweatpants and then you see like the dick print.
Oh, the gray
Yeah,
sweatpants.
like
Yeah,
that.
gray
by
sweatpants.
mistake, by
That I like.
mistake.
It's
No,
by
that I
mistake.
like.
That is the weirdest
by
thing ever.
mistake.
No,
It's
you don't
If you're
like
wearing tapered gray sweatpants, we have a
What's
bigger
tapered?
problem. Tapered.
Oh,
yeah, and like
at the ankle.
like your dick is just kind of there and
Yeah,
like hanging, and then like when you move, you see the dick print. So you see all the junk without any commitment. Like you see it's all up front.
I had a guy
When I
do
was
like
working in
Shadow.
Vegas,
It's an illusion.
when I was working in Vegas, I used to run from my show to the MGM to see Tom Jones because I knew the sound guy, and I would
love
be in the,
Tom Jones.
Okay, Tom Jones used to have a fucking wad down his leg.
I saw it.
That's full of shit. There was no way he was 90 fucking years old with a big dick
Let
like
me
that
tell you
hanging down
something.
his leg. I wanted to see it for real.
Like do
that
dicks
was a
shrink
lie.
as you get older?
Yeah.
No, here's the thing. I saw him on the Tonight Show when I was
With a big dick?
he was wearing white jeans and he's swinging his hips all around, and I was just like, I did get excited. Like I was like, oh, I was young. I was like in my 20s and I'm watching on TV and I'm like an old lady because I like Tom Jones. And I'm like, instead of liking rock and roll and all these kind of guys, I grew up like in middle school. I used to watch the Tom Jones variety show.
I didn't even know he
There
had
was a variety show. It lasted
show.
1 year. And anyway, I'm
1
watching
year?
and he's moving his hips around with this thing down his leg.
That's a fake cucumber.
I don't think so.
I think after all his money, he got a strap-on one, and he hangs.
And he just tapes it to his leg.
No, it's a belt, so he puts it on.
But you don't even have to do all that. You could just like duct tape it to your leg under your pants.
Yeah, but you'd see the duct tape. So he had it professionally made, and it hangs down his leg.
Too much work.
No way.
I'm telling you, this guy banged supposedly everybody on the road. Did you
Okay,
see?
so did anybody say he had a big dick?
I didn't ask these
Well,
people,
let's
but
ask the
how do you
women.
get so many women?
I don't know.
They're all
Does
hookers. He
have-
only dates hookers.
No,
Does he
he
have
did-
good Yelp reviews?
He fucked around on his wife left and right, and I know somebody actually who worked on his show.
I thought you were going to say I know somebody who fucked him. I was so
Oh
excited.
no! Oh my god! I threw my panties up on the stage for him. Did I tell you that?
No, that's
Oh
disgusting.
my god! Kevin goes, "What do you want to do for your 50th birthday?" And I go, "I want you to take me to Tom Jones."
Patty.
I'm such an old lady. So we went to Tom Jones, and I took.
You were
my
wearing a
underpants.
dress?
No, I just brought extras, and I
Oh,
had
so they were clean.
They were clean. I'm not going to give him my dirty.
Oh, come on,
underpants.
Patty. Then that's no fun.
And I put something in it so it would throw hard to get to the stage, and I threw hard. but
You know what I
it
would have
went into
done?
the
I would have
orchestra
bought
pit.
hand lotion. I would have,
Carrie, that is so gross, Carrie.
and then I would have wailed it at him. Hopefully, it would have hit him in the face, and he would have been like, "Oh my god,
He'd be like, oh my God, this girl's
Scrooged underwear."
this girl's
Carrie,
puss smells like
Carrie,
cucumber melon.
Carrie.
Holy
Oh
shit.
my God, what's happening? What happened? I showed
Men want to be gross. I'll be just as gross. You want to have your dick swinging like that? I'm gonna.
I mean,
fucking
that'll definitely catch somebody's interest if they think your pussy smells like warm vanilla sugar or whatever like that, whatever Bath and
cinnamon
Body Works. Yeah.
cinnamon vanilla.
Cinnamon, vanilla, Christmas time.
he brought a girl up on stage. One of the underpants that got across the what do you call it where
Right.
you do the music, the orchestra pit. he brought her up on stage and he kissed her. And then he took the underpants.
I would have thrown up.
He took the underpants, he wiped his sweat off on her underpants and gave the underpants back to her. But here's the thing.
Oh, this is getting worse and worse.
Why would you? She's giving you her underpants, and now you're giving them back to her like you don't even want them. That's kind of insulting.
I would have thrown the biggest pair of underwear up there.
Somebody did. They put up big, giant underpanties. Somebody threw those up, and he
threw up boxers.
held them up. Just big, giant old lady fucking underpants.
It's amazing how he still performs.
I think he's still great. I love his voice. He wears a wig now, and he wears a girdle. You can see his stomach all.
So if he's wearing a girdle, where is that dick going? Come on, Patty, it's fake.
I think he's just a big guy.
All right, let's talk to
All right.
Hallie.
Like big.
All right, let's talk
to
to
Haley.
Let's talk about comedy.
Conversation.
Let's ask you.
Let's talk about Haley because
Hallie.
Hallie.
God.
It's Halle Berry.
Yes. You
I
could
know.
Just
and
call
I
me
say
Halle
Haley.
Berry.
Halle Berry.
We'll
So
get more views.
what made you disappoint your parents? Because you spent a lot of money on law school.
Yeah, they
And-
didn't pay for it. So.
You paid for your own law
Still,
school?
Yeah.
Wow. Good
Well,
for you.
not
Irish.
yet.
Oh, yeah, you're still.
Not yet.
Oh, yeah, they're Irish. They don't have a lot of money.
My mom actually would have rather me not go to law school and pursued comedy full time.
You're kidding me. Your mother?
Nope. She got me like classes for college graduation at the Pit, like writing,
You're
sketch
kidding
writing.
me. That's your mom. What does your mother do?
She works for the police department.
She's a policewoman?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
all
like
the Irish are.
she's like
I know that's
a,
what he's a cop.
like a secretary to police.
Oh, wow.
All right. So what made you be a comic? What made you go, oh, you know what?
But your father, he wanted you to be a comic too, or just your mother?
He doesn't care as long as I could support myself.
Really?
Yeah. Nobody cares.
Just as long as she's out of the house.
Yeah,
wait a minute.
exactly.
Then
I'm number
what-
6. So.
If you, after college, took the pit classes, why would you then go to law school? If your mother thinks you should be a comic, you think you should be a comic.
I was just going to the Pit like part time, and it was kind of like her forcing me to go because I was
Oh, you
kind
didn't
of
even wanna go?
shy and I didn't want to be in front of people.
Oh, interesting.
So how are you going to be a lawyer if you're shy? Because don't you have to be loudmouth?
Not in what I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're not
I'm
allowed
more
to say what
boring.
you do.
I do like trust and estate planning, so it's
Oh, yes.
pretty
Oh,
That's
so you don't have to
easy.
talk
Yeah,
to
yeah.
people.
Yeah,
That
those
shows
are
us
the
why-
divorce.
Those are the
'Cause
best
they're dead,
clients.
right?
Yes.
Not
She
all of them.
defends murderers.
You do?
Yeah, that's a lot more exciting.
Wait a minute. Okay, hold on.
Like really more drug
Make sure they
dealers.
have a
Drug
will
dealers?
before
Yeah.
they kill someone.
I am so fascinated. But wait a minute. But are you ever worried when you're doing this, like that somebody's going to come back to get
No,
you?
she's defending them.
Yeah, but there's all sorts of bad people involved, right?
No, I don't think anyone's going to come after me.
Don't people
think so.
think about that though, or am I asking the wrong question?
Your mother just said police AD.
Oh boy. Here we
Excuse me. Okay, now I know where you get it from.
Police
Because
aid.
go. Block her
Police
immediately.
aid.
I like that your mother's listening. We love you.
I annoyed her until she was at law school and then realized that she was funnier than me.
She's
she
not
was,
funny.
She's
she
not
is
funny.
I
So,
believe you are.
I believe
you
she's
are,
funny.
and I
Really.
believe you could still be a comedian no matter what age you are.
Oh God! Do not tell her this. What are you doing?
Oh my God! Can you imagine if your mother became a comic too? You know, my daughter's a comic.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's
Molly
different.
Kornfeld. Yes,
My daughter's done
wait.
comedy too.
she has done
Yeah,
comedies.
my older one. Not
Well,
my
she's
little
got
one.
two parents that are comedians, and so does
Yeah.
she.
and so do my ex-husband's a comedian also. Or
Okay,
he was.
let's get back to Hallie.
Go ahead.
Because, we have to fight for you to talk because we'll all go.
Oh, me?
What
Excuse
was
me?
I talking
All of us,
about?
I said, we'll all.
Oh, being at the Pit,
So-
doing some comedy writing. I was working at a law office.
Which one?
She can't say.
It was
Oh yeah, you can't say.
in the city, and I kind of like did that part time, and just kind of went to law school from there. But I did my best friend's. I was her maid of honor, and I did a speech, and I
the
made
speech
it
was
funny.
funny.
And her DJ was like, "So where do you do stand up?" And I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And he's like, "No, you do it somewhere." And I
Did you
was like,
literally
"No."
write out jokes for it
I wrote about them in like a stand
in
up
a jokey way? Was this
Yeah.
after your pit class?
Yep.
Oh, so you learned how to
Yeah.
write jokes.
And Hannibal Buress was in my Pit class.
Get
We did a show together.
out! How long ago was this?
This was 2009.
Oh, it was a while ago because
Yeah.
now he's all famous.
Yeah. he
Thanks
got
to Bill
famous,
Cosby.
like,
You
a
couldn't have
year-
banged him, you idiot.
You still have his phone number?
No.
Ask for a dick pic.
Oh, God.
Do you like a black man? Have you ever dated a black man?
I have not.
Oh, you
they
have
like
not?
me.
Oh, black men like you a lot. Very good. Interesting.
But I haven't tried that yet.
Well, I worked at a law firm, and this is what I had to say 8,695 million times a day. Fishbein Alvieri, Rosenholz, Medeo, may I help you? Fishbein Alvieri, Rosenholz, Medeo. Hold, please, Fishbein Alvieri. And literally, I would get home and go, I'd pick up the phone, like someone would call, I go, Fishbein Alvieri. Oh, fuck. It was a nightmare. And I had to work for these people were horrible.
Well, you should have went to school to be a lawyer.
Lawyers are horrible. They're horrible.
If you would have went to school to be a lawyer, you wouldn't have had to answer the phone. Somebody else would have.
I know, but I was going to be a big famous
you were a
actress.
strippogram.
I did stripograms and I was going to be a famous actress. But I would look at the clock every day, and it would be like 9. Then it would be like half an hour later, 9:05. You know what I mean?
Hold on.
Just felt like, is this day never going to fucking end in this way?
Her mother says,
Go ahead.
Tell him about John. You gave him his start.
Oh my
John
God.
who?
John who?
Have you guys seen Dirty Grandpa? And I did not.
Yes.
I love Dirty Grandpa.
Mother's
Wait,
Well,
what?
I didn't love Dirty
Wait,
Grandpa.
who's
of
in
a-
Dirty Grandpa again?
The writer, John Phillips. You guys might have heard of him, but
He wrote Dirty
he
Grandpa?
wrote Dirty Grandpa.
Who's
yeah.
in
and
Dirty
I worked
And he
with
got
him.
Robert De Niro jerking off in Dirty Grandpa.
Robert De Niro and Zac Efron.
Zac
I didn't
Efron
see
was
that
the
when
dog.
I saw the other Dirty
Patty.
Grandpa. What's the other Dirty Grandpa?
That was. I think you're thinking of like Bad Grandpa. There was something like.
Oh
with
my
the
God, that
same
is the funniest.
similar title.
The show with the guy who used to do the where he like jump off
Johnny
cliffs.
Knoxville.
Johnny Knoxville.
Yes,
he did
Jackass.
Yeah, but what was that one? That Grandpa
That was
one.
Bad Grandpa.
Bad Grandpa. That was one of the
Wasn't
funniest.
that Bad Grandpa? I think so.
I thought it was going to be a shitty movie. I laughed so hard. You know the worst? The scene that made me laugh so hard. It's so terrible. But he's sitting in the booth and they're eating food. And
Patty!
He farts.
The fuck?
He farts and this fake shit flies up
Okay,
the wall.
I can't watch those kind of stupid movies. So wait, so you gave him his start?
No, I didn't give him the start, but we would spend we would go to lunch and he would have the script of Dirty Grandpa, and
you were punching
we
it up
would,
for him?
I don't know if I really punched it up, but feedback and stuff like we do with
Wow.
other
Okay, so
comedians.
what now?
And he was into comedy a lot more, like did shows at UCB, and
So what? You fell out of touch with him now?
yeah, he sold his movie and
So
moved.
then he doesn't. So but he doesn't. You don't have his number?
Oh, I have his number. I just don't really talk to him that much.
Well,
Yeah, he's
Call
moved on, Carrie. He's moved on. He's
You
not
know
at
what?
the pit. He's
I think I like your mother better, Nancy.
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 Nancy's the mother.
I said I think I like your mother Nancy better.
You said your mother better,
Well, I meant
Nancy.
to say I like your mother Nancy better.
Let's get everyone. We're too senile to get everyone's names right. That's why I write it down. Look, I have it written down so I don't forget. Okay, let's talk about. You know what I wanted? Oh, first of all, have you ever done your ex-husband?
Have you ever done your husband?
podcast?
I did him at least once.
Did you ever do his podcast?
No.
Oh,
No, because he won't give you that satisfaction. Will
What do you
he?
mean?
He won't acknowledge you as a comic.
Does he bring you to open for
I
it?
Minimal.
can't
I've
wait
done the
to-
bonfire. I've done
I
the
hope you
bonfire.
guys-
What's a bonfire?
His show on Sirius XM,
Oh, you have done it,
but
Okay.
not his podcast.
Oh, okay.
His podcast is Legion of Skanks. Can I give him a shout out? Legion of
sure,
Skanks.
why
with,
not?
with
I worked
Dave
with-
Smith and Louis J. Gomez.
I worked
Very
with
popular.
I worked
I
with
like
Jay,
Jay.
and me too. I worked with him. The
like
Nasty
Jay.
Show. The Nasty
Yeah,
Show
in
in
Montreal,
Montreal.
yeah.
I worked with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice guy.
I like Jay. I just don't like him for you.
Well, I mean, it's it didn't work out.
How old were you when you met him?
21.
Oh my God, that was too young to meet. Was he older than you?
No, we're the same age.
Oh, and he
that's
looks
too
so much
young.
older.
I know that's what I keep saying.
That's too young to. I mean, does it ever work out when you're 21?
No.
I mean, I don't think it does. What about like with the whole comedy thing? Any Me Too moments for you two girls?
Yeah, in a law firm.
Oh my God, in a law firm.
I had one of my bosses give me dating advice once, which I thought was a little
What do you mean
forward.
dating advice?
With his finger in your ass?
No.
Oh, because that would be a me
Her
too.
mother is watching, Carrie.
Sorry, Nancy.
Nancy. Okay, go ahead.
But that would be
Nancy.
a me.
Why? She just inserts herself into everything
Who,
I
Nancy?
do. I'm so
I
glad
love
we're talking
Nancy.
about her.
She must be my age because Nancy was a popular name with Patty, Nancy and Patty, so she's probably my age. But go
I
ahead.
really want to lie about her age and make her older right now, but I won't.
Well, you wouldn't be lying because Patty is older.
I am old. Go ahead.
So go ahead.
So what did he say to you?
He was just like, make sure
Make sure you stroke his balls when you. That would be amazing.
don't give away the milk when the cow is free or something. That old
Well, how does
line.
he know if you're giving away the milk?
Exactly, he didn't. I was kind of like, what the hell? and it was just out of nowhere.
That's very inappropriate.
So what'd you say to him?
I was just like, okay.
Yeah, what are you going to say?
was
Is your
like,
I'm lactose
I think I
intolerant.
said, you shouldn't say that. And he's like, I have a daughter. I could say that. I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, say it to your daughter.
Well,
I'm not your daughter.
I'm not your daughter.
Coming to his defense, I don't think that was a Me Too kind of
No,
thing. That was
that's
kind
why.
of telling
I
you,
didn't, like,
stop being a
report
whore,
him.
you fucking
But
idiot.
he didn't know anything.
I know, but he was trying to warn you not to be a whore because he knows what skanks men really are.
Carrie,
Sorry.
don't, all of our male watchers. Okay. Any Me Too's for you, Carla?
Wait a second.
Never.
In law, in comedy,
Nope,
nothing?
never. You know what's funny is I used to work with a comedy producer who had a not great reputation, and I found myself defending him all the time because people are like, oh, you know, he sexually harasses women and blah 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 and this and that. And I was like, I mean, this guy's asked me to do 10, 20 shows. 30 shows. I've driven into the city with him. I've driven home with him.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Maybe you weren't his type.
I guess. Maybe I'm nobody's type.
What are you talking about?
I've never had anybody.
Maybe
Mike
that's my
Keegan
problem.
is
No, because
your type.
a lot of guys that have harassed other women haven't harassed me. Let's just say,
Is it
maybe
because
they were
we look like-
afraid?
we
I don't
look like
know.
we might
maybe I
rape
could
back?
kick the shit
I
out of
might
him.
rape you back.
But your mother
what it
says, your mother says, who cares? I'm 60, you fools.
See, she is my age. I knew she, because Nancy was
And she
the
said
big...
she's going to show up next time. I
my
hope
God.
No, you're not invited.
Oh, my God. I love that your mother has all these kids and yet has time to, like,
Does your
listen to
mother
show.
give you dating advice? Does she try to hook
She's
you up?
sure. No, she doesn't try to hook me up, but she is very opinionated by anyone I date.
Oh, like what?
So
What
she
did
gets
say?
involved?
She just hates everyone.
That's how my mother was. I brought a guy home. She goes, too bad about his acne.
Yeah, that's
It was so mean. And I'm like, well, I don't think his acne's that bad. And she goes, well, maybe you could go to a doctor and get that removed. It was so fucking
It does
mean.
go on to the children if you have kids with him.
She was, and I never dated him
Too
again.
bad
It
about
was-
that nasty bulldog underbite.
Oh my God, she was so mean about things like that. Like she would just say, and then she'd go, and then you go, why would you say this? She goes, I'm just saying.
If it doesn't bother you.
Yeah, that's exactly how she's very passive aggressive.
Yeah.
My mother June. You know.
God rest her soul,
God rest
Patty.
her soul, my little dead mother. But
So go ahead. So she gets involved.
But she does the same passive aggressive stuff. Like she'll be real quiet about it, and if you like tell her anything negative, she remembers it
Jumps.
forever.
oh, that's me. I hold a grudge. It's Irish.
Oh yeah.
You
So if you like break up with somebody and then you get back together,
you
with
can't
them,
do that.
Oh, it's the
That's the
worst.
same
What
thing.
would she say to you? She'll say to
She'd
you,
just be like,
She reminds you,
I'm
remember?
surprised. Like just very.
I'm surprised you would take him back after
Yeah.
he did that.
Oh, my mom's a pro at that. She remembers
Yeah.
everything, and then she's
Really?
just constantly bringing it up.
Yeah.
Constantly.
When I got engaged to Eric, who is
The
gay.
only engagement given.
the first one, yeah, he was gay, and
Oh, no, you actually have a second engagement.
I do have a second
Right, okay.
engagement, but first marriage. And when I was getting married, my mother goes, "Oh, I got engaged." She goes, "Who are you engaged to?" I'm like, the guy I've been dating for 2 years. I go with Eric.
Not the gay fella.
Well, exactly. I think they all
She
knew
married
he
a
was
gay guy.
And my mother goes,
Wait, you didn't know he was gay?
No, everybody
kind of.
else did. And he cried all the way going down the aisle, which was a dead giveaway.
She goes, my mother goes, she goes, so you're getting married? I go, yes. She goes, finally, someone you can get along with. That's what she said to me. Not congratulations, not good for you, not, oh, I'm so happy for you. Oh, finally, someone you can get along with, you know. So does your mother like your husband, your ex-husband, or does she?
They had their highs and lows. Like she liked him, then she didn't like him, then she hated him, and now I think she likes him again.
Is he a good father to your kids?
Yeah, he's a good father.
Uh-oh. I was like, yeah.
As good as a comic can
wasn't a
be.
ringing
Here's the
endorsement.
thing. Here's the thing. It's. I think he is so busy with comedy that he puts that ahead of everything else.
Because he wants to make
That's
it so
how men-
bad. He
that's
wants
how-
to make
yeah,
it
they
so
want
bad.
that
And I
career.
think that's something that can only be said about fathers. Like fathers can do that, right? And then they're
Yeah.
being good providers.
Yeah.
And that's something it's like, oh, well, he's, of course he's, he had to miss the soccer game and the ballet recital and the violin,
Right.
blah, blah, blah. Well, he was working and blah,
Right,
blah, blah.
right.
Let a mom try and do that.
No, you can't.
No, you
Let a
can't.
mom try to
Your
do that.
kid will mess you up.
But aside from that, everyone's going to judge you. Everyone's going to judge you.
My kid always lets me know, well, you missed my, this. And I'm like, do you not have an iPhone? Because your father wouldn't have bought you that. The other day, she said something to me again, my kid. She throws shit at me, and I go,
She's
really?
throwing shit at you?
Always.
Not literally.
In my face. She goes, well, blah, blah, blah. And I go, really? I go, the $255 I spent at Fright Night, would your father have paid? So my son's like, yeah. She's like, Dad wouldn't have done that. And Mom always gives us stuff. So then she's like,
I can't believe you went to Fright Night. Did you bring their friends too?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, because I called Carrie
That's
and
the same thing I do. I end up with like all their friends and like doing all
Yeah, because none of those parents want to do it.
None of the parents want to do it, and then I always feel bad because I'm like, I'm doing comedy and like I'm working during the day.
feel
And I have to
guilty.
do this and I have to do that. Yeah, I'll take all your friends out. I'll do this. I'm sorry you have to watch
Pay
your
for
sister.
everybody.
I'm sorry you have to do this. I'm sorry, like I didn't make dinner. I'm sorry we're eating Chinese food. And this is not something that dads have to deal with. They're not going to come in and go, I'm so sorry.
They don't have the guilt.
They don't have that guilt, and it's just the nature of the game.
My ex-husband started working for Bette Midler. Another clue that he was gay. But anyway, it's like for some reason that never put two and two together. But he was traveling.
He loved plays and musicals.
Yeah, he writes musicals. He's got one right now that he's trying to get produced. So anyway, he's traveling with Bette Midler as her writer for the shows, and he goes to me. Oh, by the way, he goes, I'm going to be traveling to Australia because she was performing in Australia. This was years ago with Kiss My Brass show, and he goes, oh, by the way, I'm going to be gone. This, and this, and I'm like, oh, what do you mean you're going to be gone? I go, I can't be with the kids because I got to work weekends. I'm doing my shows. He goes, I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's how it went down. I don't know what to tell you. So I got to fucking work around.
Well, call your mother.
Forget it.
Not your mother. His mother.
Oh, his mother actually did come down. His mother was good. His mother was very good about it. But, my kid, my one daughter never forgot. I missed one show because I had a radio show up north, and there was like 1 month that I didn't live at home. And I missed one goddamn school, and she always remembered that, and she would cry about it. I felt so fucking guilty. That is true. You do feel guilty about it.
Nonstop.
Yeah,
I feel guilt nonstop.
Me too.
Nonstop.
Me too.
Every time, and I feel guilt when I have to punish my older daughter, and I'm like, you're punished. You can't go out with your friends. And then I'm like,
okay, go.
I know.
Fine. I took you can't have your phone for a month. Like 2 days later, I'm like, here's your phone.
I know. I give
sorry.
in.
Stop
Me
being
too.
sad.
Me too.
Come on.
You guys should
who's
invite
the
my
best
mother on
mom?
here.
Who's the best
You're real
mom?
soft.
I
She wouldn't pick us up from anywhere.
What do you mean? Your mother
My
wouldn't
mom,
think-
she would be the mom that drops all their kids off for you guys to take home. That was her.
That's what my mother did.
And
Is she a
wanna,
drinker?
I want to be that parent.
Does your
One
mother
day.
I want to
drink?
be that parent too. I just can't.
You
get
can't.
there.
No.
You'll never be that parent because you're already too soft. What? Is your mother a drinker? Does your mother
No,
drink? No?
not really.
Your dad?
Well, she can't say.
Nope.
She's listening to mother.
Say your mom's
Okay.
right there.
No.
Irish.
I would be
Nancy,
able to
do you?
Nancy, do you drink?
Nancy doesn't
It's
drink
an
much.
Irish thing, isn't it?
No, they actually don't really drink that
Neither
much.
of your parents drink. Come on. What
The
about your
kids-
grandparents?
Oh, yeah.
Booze.
yeah.
did.
Somebody is an alcoholic in an
In the
Irish
Irish.
family.
Yeah, they had to.
Yep.
My father, big drinker.
I mean, they made vodka out of potatoes.
What does that even mean? They made vodka out of potatoes.
But
That
potato
doesn't
vodka-
sound like a real thing. Did you get that off of Facebook?
No,
No, they
potato.
ferment them.
then
You
they
can ferment a
turn in-
potato and get vodka?
think
Patty,
so.
don't ever question my alcoholism. Don't ever question my alcoholism.
I'm so sorry. All right, wait. I have a comedy question. Okay, about comedy.
Okay.
What about do you guys care about Louis C.K. coming back to do comedy? Do you think he's done his time? Do you give a shit? Who cares? You don't give a shit.
Yeah,
and
I
you
don't care
either. So
I really liked his stand-up. I mean, the news was pretty unfortunate, but
What do you think?
I
Do you
don't
think it
know.
was? Do you think he was? Shh.
Okay, don't say. I'm not saying.
Shush, shush.
oh boy.
Do you think what he did by asking the girls was that bad? Because he asked them.
Carrie,
But if
talk
they
about
said-
leading
That's
the
a leading
witness.
question.
You're leading the witness. What are you talking
Objection.
about? Yeah, objection. I object. Leading the witness. Oh, I just
Okay,
stood up
fine.
with my Batman.
But if they said no, didn't he still do it?
Well,
Like,
they
isn't
said
that
no,
the
but they
point
could have
of-
left. Well,
no, they could. Oh,
No, they
Carrie.
didn't say no.
Oh, my God.
Did they?
I thought the whole thing was that he asked.
And they said yes.
No, they
and
didn't. They never said
not
yes.
everybody
I thought
said
he
yes.
just asked
And then did it.
then did it.
Yeah.
But
After he
then they
came
were
back
like,
from
we're
the
going to
bathroom.
go. And he was like, all right, talk to you later.
Yeah, he didn't care.
So, like, they left. It wasn't like he was like, no, wait, and, like, chased them with his dick. He was like, hey, do you guys mind if I jerk off? I don't know.
And
like,
he finished jerking off. Okay.
But, I mean, like,
Well,
look,
but
here's
he
the
went
thing,
to the bathroom, got naked, came out. They were still there.
Yeah, but I mean, I can ask you guys, hey, do
Why
you guys
wouldn't
mind
they
if I
leave?
jerk off right now? You can all go, no, thank you.
Hello,
And
she
then I
just
go,
said-
okay, it's cool.
She said what I said.
What'd she say?
Why wouldn't they leave? If he asked and then went to the bathroom,
They said that
like
they were
he left
shocked.
the
They thought he
room,
was kidding
then-
about it, and then he came back in, and
yeah.
they said they started laughing because they were frozen. That's what they
Are
said.
you that dumb? Are you that dumb? No.
Harry? You're calling these girls
I'm not calling
Jesus.
anyone dumb.
Yo,
I wasn't
didn't
there,
Sarah
but
Silverman
it doesn't
just say-
sound,
Sarah
it doesn't
Silverman, we know
sound
why
like
she did
what
that.
I would think.
I don't know. I've been frozen in situations, so I understand being frozen. What?
Nancy's
dick?
mad. Nancy's mad.
Uh-oh, what'd she say?
Nancy goes, 1 or 2 drinks a month and move on, girls. All right, Nancy, we're not going to make fun of you anymore. We're not going to let the cat out of the bag.
1 or 2 drink. What about pot, Nancy? Do you smoke weed?
She's
Nancy?
a social smoker, weeder.
Works for
She
the
can't
police.
say that. That's right. She
And I'm
works.
That
for
means she works for the police. That means she gets the best pot.
She works for the fuzz.
Sure
Remember
does.
when they were called the Fuzz?
I like the fuzz. I like that. It sounds like we're on a caper. The fuzz.
Wait, you know what I
We're
want
going
to
to pull
know?
off this heist, girls.
With my
So the question
Yeah,
is,
go ahead.
Patty,
Yeah.
not offended, doesn't think Louis C.K. was in the wrong, and not offended doesn't think Louis C.K. was in the wrong. So you're the only person in this little room.
In
because
this room?
Adam doesn't think he was. Adam, what do you think he did?
I never weighed in on.
But Adam's
what
never
do you-
went. See,
I
stop
have no
leading
idea.
him.
I have
Do you
no
have
idea.
you have
Because you're a decent guy. You would never.
I'm
do
like
that.
50-50.
you're 50-50 decent?
I think it's not. Yeah. No, I think
Half
it's not.
the time he's decent.
I
Half
think
the time he's a prick.
in the spectrum of like offenses that we've heard in the whole Me Too movement, it's not the most egregious of all of them. But I'm not.
That's a good word.
I'm not
Egregious?
I'm not for people jerking off in front of people.
Have you ever?
I'm not-
Have you
Pro
ever?
jerking
not-
off on
Hold
people.
on.
No, of course not.
You've never jerked off in front of a girl.
No, I get written confirmation.
No, but I think it's not if you ever jerked off in front of a girl. It's like, hey, these are strangers. Like,
Yeah,
he
I
doesn't just
think-
walk into 2 tired twats and go, hey, you guys mind if I jerk off in the corner over here?
That would be fucking weird because that's what he did. He did it with people he worked with, and these were girls
Yeah.
who were underneath him. And he called them up, and she said, as she's talking to him on the phone, she hears him going,
You don't hear someone
"Yeah,
jerking
you do.
off.
You know what? Not jerking off, the breath. She heard the breath like he was.
What if he was
jerking
on a
off.
Stairmaster?
No. Okay. All I'm saying is that that it's wrong. It's wrong to do it in the workplace. Leave these fucking girls alone. Hire a prostitute. You want to jerk off in front of someone? Hire a prostitute. And
Patty, do
they'll-
stripograms do that? Allow
No,
that?
I wouldn't allow that. They asked me though. They asked me to do everything on stripograms.
And you said no, and
No.
then they left you alone?
They left me alone. They asked me to blow them. I said no, these 2 guys. And then they were like, okay. And then I go, well, do you still want the strip? Because you paid for the strip. And they're like, no, just go home.
Oh, wow.
So
That's rude.
that was rude, right? So, and it was like, okay. So I got my pay without having a stripper do anything.
That's great.
Yeah,
I
that
would have said,
wasn't-
all right, good. Cough it over. See you later.
All right. So what else? What
Adam,
other things?
what's the time we're at?
We're at like an hour 10.
Oh, all right. Well, so we usually end at an hour, right?
We do, but we could, if you have a last question, we can give the girls.
Oh, you know what I do want to say? What?
That's hilarious. I'm not Mexican.
Why do you have a Mexican flag on your face?
It's an Argentinian flag.
I went to a state school. I went to Potsdam College. So you are an
It was my dad's Argentinian Italian. It's just left over from the World Cup, which
That is
it's just way-
hilarious.
But I'm like, I'm not Mexican.
Yeah, I have question mark. I go, are you Mexican?
Not Mexican.
Oh, because then I'm looking at the 14th Amendment and all this kind of stuff. Okay, yeah, I didn't even ask that stuff.
I just think that's a question. Mexican? She doesn't look Mexican.
So wait, what are you
She's
again?
Mexican.
Argentinian.
I am
Not
Argentinian, Italian,
Mexican.
and Colombian.
Oh my God!
but
you're
I'm
like-
not Mexican.
Okay, why is that
I'm
bad to
don't
be a
say I'm
Mexican?
everything but Mexican.
Okay, is it bad to be a Mexican?
No.
Yeah.
No.
In Trump's America, it sure fucking is.
Oh yeah, I know.
No. Trump's not just about
Oh, boy, here
letting
we
the
go.
Mexicans
Oh, boy.
in. He's
Oh.
about not letting anybody in.
Yeah.
Okay. But you seem more like, is your husband, your ex-husband, you seem more liberal, right? You're like, is he liberal?
He's liberal.
Oh, he is? He
is.
doesn't seem like he would be a liberal guy.
He's covered in tattoos and his face piercings.
You're not as liberal as he is.
Jay?
No. You're
Me.
less liberal than he is.
I think I'm more liberal than he is.
Yeah, you're liberal. I looked at your things.
I think I might be more outspoken, but I think we're the same level.
You
of liberal.
post. You post. See,
So you don't believe in the wall.
I don't believe in the wall.
I don't
think
either.
It's unnecessary.
What about you?
I don't either.
See, okay, now you're outnumbered.
I gotta leave.
Now you're outnumbered.
I think it's unnecessary. I just think it's unnecessary. It's a waste of money.
It's a waste
I don't
of
think it's a
money.
waste of money. I think people should have. They have to come into this country the correct way.
That's
So
fine.
we know who they are. These people are coming in with no birth certificates, no
They'll
identification.
come in anyway.
But now
they'll wash up on the shores. They'll
I
go
guess,
through
but
Canada.
I don't know.
Here.
No, Canada's pretty tight there. You can't get in and out that easy.
Who says?
I mean, I
think
don't
people
know. I don't know, but they'll find another way, I'm sure.
They'll go
but
under the wall. They'll go over
think
the wall. They'll
what
use a
happens
can
is
opener,
when,
cut a hole through the wall.
When all these
They'll
people
fly in and then they stay with
All
their student
right.
visa with their working
Fly
visa.
in.
They do all
They
that.
do. You overstay a student
hold
visa,
on.
overstay a tourist visa.
That's different. You're at least coming in with a name, with an identity, with a birth certificate, with a region of where you come from. People coming in here without the proper channels, they're coming in. You don't know anything about them. You don't even have a finger. You have nothing. So if they commit a crime, you can't find them. You don't know who you're looking for. I just find it.
I don't think I want border control, but I don't want a wall. I think I believe in
well,
border
how
control.
would you have? You need a wall to keep people
No, you
out.
don't. No, you don't. No, you think all these other countries that in Germany they took down the wall. People are taking down walls and not putting up walls. That's
And you see what's happening in these countries? They're getting attacked and killed, and all these people are getting. It's very bad.
Look
It's
at
very
us.
bad.
We're
There's a lot
homegrown
of-
attacks. We're
there's a
homegrown
lot of-
attacks.
There's a lot of evil
Uh-oh.
going on
You
in
know,
this
we
planet.
probably shouldn't have brought this topic up at the very end. This is a bad topic to end on.
Deport Carla, somebody said.
Deport.
Was it Mike?
No birthright. Yeah.
It's Mike.
Mike says she's Mexican. It's not Mike.
I knew
Mike.
you were Mexican.
It's Mike. He's
likes
trying to deport me
Mexican
all the
food.
time. He's constantly
She
trying
likes
to deport
Mexican food. That's about it.
All right. Yeah, Carrie and I can't talk politics on this show.
me.
Because
Mike
we-
and I can't talk politics at all.
Oh,
Like,
you?
we'll
Is
break
he?
up.
Is
We'll
he?
break up.
Oh, you
It'll be
will.
over.
But I'm
Relationship
not. But
over.
you're not. You guys don't understand. I'm not Republican or Democrat.
No, I know that.
I could give two shits who's running the office because you know what?
They're all bad.
They're all the same.
I don't think
bullshit.
they're all bad. No,
Oh,
she's wrong.
stop it. They're
Okay.
all the same crap.
Having said that, vote next week. We're going to be here on
I'm not
election
voting.
day.
I'm not voting.
What the Carrie? Don't.
Not voting.
Oh God, kill myself.
Who? First of all, I don't even know who I'm fucking voting
The
for.
Democrats. That's who you need to vote.
No, I'm not voting for those people.
Women?
I'm not voting for anybody.
Yeah, women.
Women.
How can you not care? You get kids. You get kids. Don't you want to know what's going to happen in the
What's
future?
going to happen is going to happen, buddy.
Oh, Carrie, that's so. What's that? Laissez-faire? What do they call that? Laissez-faire.
Oh, you're so misled.
Oh my God! All
You're
right.
so in a cloud.
I want.
Can't wait till the aliens
I want
come.
unions. I want made in America. I want the
Yeah, I
little
do
man.
too. I
I'm
do
for
too.
the little man.
And good luck with that.
I want pre-existing conditions.
That's not going to happen.
That's all the things
You know
I want.
why? 'Cause no
Free
matter-
college.
Free college. I
Okay,
want.
just
We
so you
eliminate
know.
some of my student loans.
You go. Just so you know, that's not going to happen because the lobbyists control the entire country. And whoever's the puppet that's going to be running, Democrat or Republican, is going to follow their fucking rules.
All right. I disagree. Having said that, we want to thank everyone who donated to our Patreon. Can
Yay!
I just thank?
Nancy says, great show, girls. Let's get a drink together. Yes, Nancy!
Yay! Have fun, guys.
I have to run out and go to my family dinner.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So wait, who's at your family dinner?
My
you.
big one, my little one,
Your big
Jay
one, your
and his
little one.
girlfriend.
And they're
So-
both adorable.
And all of you hang out and you're all happy together.
Well, we have to. We have kids to deal with.
Well, that's what I did with my my ex-husband and his gay husband. We all do shit together. Everybody hangs out.
Get
we
to
do
the
Thanksgiving
Patreon.
together. We do holidays together.
You do?
Yeah,
We did. Okay, we did that for a while, and then we were like, okay, enough of that. All right, we want to. We're going to go through them. It's going to take like literally 2 seconds because we are. But we. Okay, here we go. We want to thank. We're going to start with our smallest ones. Okay. Well, we shouldn't say
don't
the
say
smallest
that,
ones. Yeah,
Patty.
I'm not going to do that. But
Just
it's
now random order.
okay. This is a random.
She
Okay.
is such an idiot.
But I am going to say our top givers at the very end. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So Samuel Gonzalez, thank you for.
Thank you.
Thank you. No Name Dennis, thank you.
I like no names.
Nancy Cunningham. Wait a minute. Is that your mother?
I don't know her.
No way, that is. She gave to our Patreon.
Oh my God, she gave to our Patreon.
I love you, Nancy.
Nancy?
Don't What are you
Holy
doing?
shit, that is your mother. Mara, we got to have more.
Terrible.
What about your mother, Carla?
My mother.
Yeah, how come she's not given to the
How
show?
come she didn't
lives in
give?
Colombia.
All right,
Oh, okay, that's okay. She's got a good
my
excuse.
Mother, my mother would like to go to Colombia with
Oh,
her
she should
mother.
go visit my mother.
Forever.
Yeah.
We should let you.
Forever. Dude, it's so great. My mom retired, or she wasn't retired at the time, but she went back to Colombia, like on vacation. She met a guy.
Oh,
And
you're
it's over.
shitting
Yeah,
me.
and fast forward, like 2 years later, he's husband number 6.
Wait, and she's still
Wow.
over there.
Yeah.
Husband number. Okay, wait a minute. You're
Wow.
waiting till the end of our podcast.
I'll come back. We'll talk
to
about
tell
it.
us your mother had 6 husbands? What kind of bullshit was that?
And she's like super.
So you
cougar.
had 6 daddies. Anybody
no?
ever-
There was one before, then my dad, and then
Did he die?
no, my dad's alive, but some like 3 of them are dead. 3 of them are dead.
Did anyone try to molest you?
No.
Carrie.
No, nobody wants to rape me. Nobody wants to molest me. Nobody wants to Me Too me. No one's trying to jerk off on me. Thanks for rubbing it in.
Wow. Did you like all the 4 after your father? Were they?
I thought my sister's dad was kind of a douche, but
Is
not
this
like a
yours,
molesty
Patty?
douche, just
Is this
kind of like
yours?
yeah.
But
I have
you know,
it?
he's dead now, so I can't say anything about him.
Which one?
Then my sister's dad, I didn't.
Do you get along with your sister?
No.
No? Oh, okay. Woo. Wow. This is all shit we should have talked about. Okay, wait a minute.
I mean, we don't hate each other,
The
but
sister- can we say it?
what?
Your
She's
sister's a lesbian?
Yeah, she's a lesbian.
Oh, she is a lesbian?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She probably knows your ex-husband.
Maybe she goes like she and her partner go to all like they go to
The gay
pride
meetings?
things.
Oh, they
and,
do?
like, you know, gay bars.
Yeah,
and
he's
they're
big on
always-
all that.
They're always doing, you know, I guess rainbow themed things.
Yeah, then my
Which,
ex
you know
goes.
what's not a bad thing.
No,
Yeah.
it's a bad thing, but they're very into the community. They're
Yeah,
they're active in the communities.
He
right?
went on
Yeah.
a gay cruise. He does the gay cruise. You took
Yeah.
You know what? Because they're in this country, but if they were in an Arab country, they wouldn't be. They wouldn't be
They
at
wouldn't
any
be.
rallies.
They just wouldn't be.
Yeah, you wouldn't be allowed to say that.
or anywhere in other countries, not just Arabs, but like in other countries, they're not like that. I don't think they're like that in Greece either. They don't go parading. They're afraid of people.
Well, the Greeks, a lot of them don't like the gays. I mean, a lot of countries are not that. What about the last daddy? What about your last daddy?
My last daddy.
You don't like him either, I can tell.
No, he was fine. I'm just trying to think of who the last one was. He's dead. They got divorced and he was dead. And the one before that got divorced and he moved back to Colombia. They were fine.
Oh, they're all Latin
fine.
guys, all Latin guys.
The first guy was Greek.
Greek.
Yeah,
Interesting.
the first guy was Greek.
Did she meet him in Greece?
No, she met him here. She met him here in the
Oh,
U.S.
okay. And now she's gone. You don't even see your mother because
No,
she's
I
got
see
some
her
hot guy.
occasionally. Yeah, he's 12 years younger than her.
Are you shitting
She's
me?
like the original cougar. Yeah.
Is she hot?
Yeah. She's very,
She probably.
Yeah, she's
Wow.
Very hot.
Latin women.
Listen to me.
Yeah. Wait, I haven't
just wanna-
finished
okay,
saying
I
the
just wanna
people.
say something. I want Nancy on this show because she goes like this. She goes, "No, I don't, Hallie. Hallie, you freak. She's you're my type of person."
Okay, calm down. Here we go. Thank you, Nancy, for Marlena Perella. Thank you.
Thank you, Marlena.
Wait a minute. Why does it say 0? Wait a minute.
Because she
Okay,
gave nothing yet.
No, she gave something. She's in the
Go on,
lifetime
go on.
thing. Okay, Christopher Dinoson. Thank you, Christopher. Jeffrey Lustig, fabulous. And then we've got. Oh, I got to do him. Gunner, you know Gunner from Twitter. He's always tweeting us. Gunner gave. Thank you, Gunner. And then what do we got? Gilberto Bravo.
Ew.
He was, or Gilberto. I don't know what he was on. Remember, he was bullshitting us last time. Dave Chippy Chaffee. Dave
I
Hippie
love
Chaffee.
Chippy Chaffee.
Thank you, Dave. And also thank you for writing our song. Okay, so here are the top ones. Jason Abram. Okay, he's one of our tops. Donovan Coberl. Thank you. He's our second top. Antoinette Schiavo. Ralph Carusillo. And our top, Sarah Klassen.
I love you, Sarah.
She's our top by like more double than anybody.
Oh my God,
Ooh,
I love
fancy.
it. Thank you so much, Sarah.
But thank you so much, guys.
And everybody who's watching, please follow us on Facebook, follow us on iTunes. We are Two Tired Twats.
And thank you to Kevin Brennan for calling us twats.
Yeah, thanks, Kevin Brennan. Thanks to the Comic Strip Live for having
Comic
us here
Strip
every
Live.
week on 82nd and 2nd. Thanks to Adam Hinniker for being our sound guy and the best guy ever that we could talk to about manly advice
He is.
or boy advice.
We find out what men are really thinking through.
Like
Adam.
us, give us your comments on if you like our show, share our show, like our show, become a Patreon and give us your money. And
Carrie,
I think I covered
that
it all.
sounds very. Would you like to give us our money?
Give the money.
Give
Yeah,
the money.
You're very pushy.
We're gonna
Just give
ask, We're going to ask Hallie
Hallie.
Hallie.
Never
It's
coming
Hallie.
It's like from Parent Trap.
You
From
know
Parent
what?
Trap.
Yeah.
Hallie.
Say
Hallie.
Halle Berry if you have to.
I'm not going to say
Call
Halle
her
Berry.
Halle Berry.
I keep saying it wrong because you guys are making me nervous about it.
Remember when I called that girl the wrong name?
At least I'm calling
time?
you a name
I
that's
call-
similar to your name. She
Who's
kept
the one
calling
I
this
called
girl.
that girl? She got so mad.
Her name is Jodie Wasserman, and she kept calling her Jodie Wiener.
Oh my God, she
And
wouldn't even fucking. And I kept calling her by the full name that was wrong. If
like,
I just
just
called her
say
Jody,
Jody.
but I had to keep calling her. And then she got so fucking mad, and then she wasn't.
She almost
talking.
gonna walk out.
She was going to walk out, and the
The tension in the
tension
room.
in the room was bad. And then Danny Cohen's like, I don't. I'm looking around like, oh my God, this girl's going to knife me. I'm,
So Jodie Wiener, she's like, it's Wasserman.
she goes, you're doing it on purpose. I go, I'm not. I'm
No, you're an
nervous.
idiot. At least I'm calling her by the right name. Hallie,
Thank you.
where are you going to be this weekend?
Where am I
Are
going to
you
be this
performing
weekend?
anywhere?
Yeah, you're
Or give us something where you might.
Anything you want to promote?
Not yet.
Okay, fine.
Working on it.
All right, good. Carla.
I have no idea where I'm going to be this weekend. I
right,
have
well-
to look at my calendar.
I know that's how I might bring Mike. We should have told you. To
You know
bring
what's
your
really
calendar.
weird, Patty? You're giving a thumbs up, and I have your phone. How did that happen?
Yeah,
You-
this
you
is
might
my
have hit
phone.
it. You might have hit
took
it.
my phone.
I did not hit it, but anyway, I'm going to be at Westbury Music Fair. Oh yes,
This is your big weekend,
I'm
Carrie.
going to be there too.
It's for
You are?
breast
No, I'm gonna
cancer.
see her.
It's
That's
for
what I'm
breast
doing.
cancer, you bitches. So come down. It's $49. You get the best seats in the house. Okay, if you really want to come see the show, it's some of the greatest comedians are on it.
I
Tom
have
Carter,
tickets for that.
Joe Starr.
Really?
Who else is on it?
Richie
Carter,
Byrne,
Tom Carter.
Tom Carter, Richie Byrne, Carrie Karavis,
and the schnoz. What's his name? Chris Monty.
Chris Monty.
And me. So it's going to be a dynamite show. It's this Saturday night, Westbury Music Fair in Westbury, or it's called the Theater
The
at
theater at
Westbury.
Westbury, yeah.
Call me if you want tickets through me. I'll get you better seats. But if not, you can just call Ticketmaster or Westbury and get them. But I want you guys to come down because it's a very good cause. Breast cancer, save a booby. It's the best way to go.
I don't want to brag, but I'm going to be in the Poconos this weekend.
That is
Are you going to be in a champagne glass bubble bath?
Well, that's the thing. If you want to sleep on a round bed or go take a bath in a champagne glass, please come to the Pocono Palace or Paradise Stream, where I will be this weekend. And what else? Carrie? Oh, no, we're not doing a show together. That show we were going to do.
Yeah,
It was gonna
Patty,
come
how
up
dare
there.
you promote the Mayor Pack show? This idiot promoter.
Don't say where the show is. It's in Putnam Golf Course.
I don't give a shit where it is, but the promoter fucking books me. I book it.
Don't badmouth the show.
A year ago.
Don't badmouth the show.
A year ago, he books me, or whatever it was. Yeah, can you do it? Can you do it? Can you do it? Can you do it?
That wasn't the promoter. That's the guy who helped the promoter. The promoter.
I lock it in, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, they change the date, change the flyer. He sends me the flyer, and I go, I'm booked that day. I don't know what you're talking about. Nobody told me. I forgot to call you. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's not the booker. That's the other guy. All
That's
right.
what he sounds like. Anyway, whatever. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for having us on.
And thank you, girls, for doing this because
Oh,
you're
yeah,
both
you were very
amazing.
sweet.
We love
Thank
you.
you.
Two lawyers.
Hallie.
I can't
Thank
believe that
you.
you both.
We love you, Carla, and we love you, Nancy. A lot. Good night.
Bye,
everybody.
Adam.
Happy Halloween.
Vote.